Hello web, this is Offensively Incorrect again, and this time I wish to do a video on, I know this is kind of old news, but it was the Am I Ugly videos, and the thing is when you're talking about comparative words like ugly, stupid, stuff like that, insults like that, it's always in comparison. They're the comparative words, and people seem to forget that. You ask, am I ugly compared to what? Like, if you say, am I ugly compared to that dude in Twilight, that hunky werewolf dude, yeah. Most people are fucking monsters compared to that. But if you go, am I ugly compared to Danny DeVito? No, you're a fucking hunk. Same with women. Am I ugly compared to Katy Perry? Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's one of the most beautiful women in the world. She's the cream of the crop as far as looks go. But as far as personality goes, she's a flaming fucking cunt. So, she's not someone you'd want to emulate. It's just a comparison word. And when people, and that's what you need to realize, when people call you one of those words, ugly or stupid, those are the two most common. You gotta think what they're comparing you to, and the funny thing is, some of those people doing it, they're not the best looking or the most intelligent either, so it's kind of pot calling a tea kettle black sort of shit. But that's it. This comes back to the comparative word off the topic of ugly onto stupid. I know a lot of people in here have called me stupid, and I said, and then that made me to think of how you exactly define the parameters of the word stupid. And what I've come through refining my thoughts is that in this society, stupid means how far does your beliefs differ from their bullshit ideology, if you will. A lot of the word stupid's used on very political discussions, a la conservative versus liberal. It's, oh, they're stupid, they're stupid, they're stupid. And I mean, both sides. I'm an apolitical person. I don't give a shit about politics, but they use stupid as to define that they don't agree with them, so they must be stupid. That doesn't mean they're stupid. Stupid means they're not well thought out. If you have if you don't have well-formed arguments in order to validate your opinions, yes, it's stupid. Stupid means not well thought up, just off the top of your head. A lot of Twitter is stupid because it's not well thought out. It's just like the first thoughts that pop out of people's head, and it gets a lot of people in trouble. That's why a lot of celebrities get in trouble with it. It's because it's the first thing that pops out of their head. It lets people be stupid. That's at least how I define it. I'm not exactly a English major or someone that's that great at the English language, but that's where I get that. And back to the subject of ugly, I think it's fucked up. You shouldn't call a 13-year-old girl ugly, because when girls are adolescents of that age, their self-esteem is just a fucking china egg. Anything can shatter it. You know, they get it at school, and now when I was in school, it was, we had the internet, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't webcams were almost unheard of. So was digital photography. Most people didn't have it was kind of rare for you to have your picture on the internet. But anyway, and that's the thing, like, you go to school, most people get picked on, but when you come home from school, you have a safety zone, and now that that kind of YouTube, it removes that safety zone or that safety period, and you're basically accessible to millions and millions of people. And that's pretty much, from what I can tell, from what YouTube is. YouTube's just the world as a high school, kind of, because I mean, I've seen the comments people left on my videos, and I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't go and check my comments anymore or check the view count, because I really could care less what people have to say. I have pretty thick skin. I can deal with it. You're not gonna, sort of say, take the wind out of my sails because you want to be a jackass. It's not gonna happen. Then again, I'm an adult. I can see things like that. I've had enough experience dealing with human beings where I can see what the motives are, and I can just brush it off my shoulders. But an adolescent girl is not going to be able to do that. They're very, like, the power of peer influence is so powerful up until the age where you become, where you're developed enough to know that, hey, maybe the blindly and the blind with a cloud of confusion isn't the best method of living my life. And you become well-formed enough in your opinions where you can say, hey, my views may not be perfect, but they've got me this far, and I can follow myself on them. But until you get to that point, peer pressure is an incredibly powerful force. I'd say up until you're 20, 23, 24. Like, I've noticed this when I was, like, when you're in college, you can't really tell what age someone is until they get to, like, when people get to be 23 or 24, they start being more themselves. We become more like lone wolves for the pack animals, that stupid mob mentality or whatever. But that's the thing. Like, we're so peer driven at that age, and when you mix peer pressure with porcelain egg, your ego, that's just a dangerous combination. That's when parenting comes in. You as parents, you can't always stop them, but as parents, you should police them and explain to them that they shouldn't be doing this for their own good. Sorry. And then that's another thing. That's why it pays when you're 13, when you're a parent, ages 13 through 18, or maybe even a little younger, maybe 12 to 18, that's when you really earn your money as a parent. I know I was an absolute shithead when I was that age, and the older you get, the more you respect your parents. And even, I don't have any kids right now, but like, when you have kids, you realize that, wow, my parents, this is a tough time to go through. But as a parent, you should go, hey, do these people's opinions really matter? And tell your daughter, hey, I think you're beautiful. And, tell them, reassure them, let them know. And people go, wait, that's hypocritical coming from you. And then you're probably going to refer to the Hensel Twins videos again. But then again, I wasn't picking on someone who was an adolescent. I was picking on, they're 23, 24. And, I mean, looking back at it, I wish I wouldn't have made the video. I didn't know anyone would view it. I didn't know anyone knew who the fuck they were. It was just, I came across something, and, like, I made it for my friends because I showed my friends, and we were being stupid and joking about it. And, and then people are all up in arms about it, but they have thick skin. They were made fun of in high school, probably, and if they are really going to care what some moron's opinion off the internet is, then I'm sorry, but no, it's just there's a difference. Picking on people who are of age and picking on an adolescent, it's more detrimental to the adolescent because they have a tough time distinguishing from peer pressure because they're very prone to it. Alright, later.